Okay, you guys, I'm back with another video, and this is gonna be like a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm doing my makeup, and I guess you could say this is an updated makeup routine because this is kind of not how I used to do my old makeup, but whatever. And my brushes are dirty. Let me start off by saying that my brushes are dirty. This is kind of last minute video, so I had nothing prepared. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just talking about today, just about like, pretty much about birth and how, in today's time, how Black women are, I think we're 4 times likely now to die in childbirth instead of 3. But we're dying at a high rate, and it's really because, doctors, they really don't listen to you. Like, and I've experienced it, and it kind of catches you off guard. Like, are you really treating me like this? Like, are you really trying to play in my face like I'm dumb? And with my first pregnancy, I didn't know anything. I just went in there. I went to my appointments. I did what I was supposed to do. I took the medicine I was supposed to do. I went in. I had my baby. Like, I didn't do any research for myself. So I made sure that, after I did have my daughter, like, I researched everything about everything that I feel like I can know, because I refuse to be in the same position. So anyways, I was around 5 weeks when I started to itch again. And so I went to, I actually had a liver appointment, so I mentioned it to my doctor. And so he drew my bile acids or whatever. So I had to wait for those to come back, but I ended up having an appointment with my doctor. And so I went to my appointment. No, actually I called because the itching was just getting too alarming. Not that it hurts or anything, but just because if I need to be on some type of medicine, I want to start, immediately, to help my body. So, okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. So anyway, so yeah, so I called and they was able to give me a same day appointment. So, I go to my appointment, and so I was seeing a guy, and I was basically telling him, like what was going on. And I think at this time I might have been 6 weeks at the time, 6 or 7 weeks, I don't know. So I went in, and so I'm telling him, like, well, I just need something for the itching, because if it is ICP, I need something to control this itching, because Benadryl is not going to help. Taking a cold bath is not going to help. All these things that you want me to do that are natural is not going to help me, because I've done it before, so I know what I'm talking about. And so he was like, I'm sure it's not ICP because it doesn't come until your 3rd trimester, yada, yada, yada. And I said, well, interesting, because I got mine with my daughter in the 1st trimester. In the 2nd trimester. So that's not true, buddy. And he's like, well, what we learned in school basically says that it doesn't come until your 3rd trimester. And I say, that's correct. It's common to come in the 3rd trimester, but it happens where it comes in the 2nd trimester or the 1st trimester. It's just rare. And ICP is also rare because that's why they don't like to diagnose it, and people lose their babies because doctors think they know everything. They know something because they passed the class, but they didn't take that extra step. So they don't always know what's best for you but you. Like, I know my body. And being that I already went through, something like that, I know what I'm talking about. So he tried to, tell me, oh, you're fine, yada, yada, yada. You're probably just itching, yada, yada. Just trying to play me. And that's like the number one thing of what white doctors do. Y'all don't listen to us. Like, I'm telling you that I'm itching on my hands and feet. It ain't nowhere else but my hands and feet. I think I was itching everywhere else, but my hands and feet were rough. So I knew what I was talking about, whatever. So he's like, yeah, it's probably not that. And, he really didn't even want to draw my labs to even see if it was ICP, until I basically was like, okay, well then draw my labs then. Because I had already had labs coming from my liver people, but I didn't want to just depend on that. So I'm like, okay, well, I still want you to draw the labs to see, because I'm not going to just go based off of you telling me something what you learned in school, which has nothing to match up what I learned just by, reading. So, you know, he was kind of, I could tell he was bothered that I wanted him to do the labs, but y'all remember that these doctors work for you, okay? And you could tell them that, like, you work for me. So I'm going to need you to put this lab in. You might not want to put it in, but I need you to put it in for myself. So he was supposed to put the labs in, and he ended up not putting them in. I have no idea why. I think I called back up there the next day. I think not the next day. I think it might have been the next day, because I wasn't going to go back up to the place because I didn't feel like I already had to go. So that wasn't really ideal for me, going back up there and doing all this. I'd rather just call and complain. So I called and complained, and the lady who was supposed to call me back didn't call me back. So, you know, it's clear like they don't give a fuck about what you're saying or what you're talking about. Like, they don't. Like, and I'm sure he probably, the head, because I talked to the head something. She probably talked to that person. They probably said, oh, I don't think she has it, you know, yada, yada, yada. You know, they stick together. So what happened? Oh, I ended up getting my labs in from my liver specialist, which confirmed that I had it. I think my levels at that time were maybe like 24. And anything over 10, I'm looking for my foundation. Anything over 10 means that you have ICP in pregnancy. So I called, I let my doctor know, because obviously I didn't get a phone call back from the head lady that I was talking to. And I've been using this Makeup Forever foundation. I love this stuff because I have a red undertone, and this works wonders, okay? That's all I got to say. I've been looking for the perfect foundation that will complement my skin tone, and this is it. Okay, anyways, I don't know where I stopped at, but I had got my results back or whatever. It was confirmed ICP. So I called the people back that worked there, and I'm like, you know, I called to make a complaint. Nobody called me back. And I do have, you know, confirmed ICP, although your coworkers tried to say that I didn't. So I ended up having an appointment, and basically I sent over my paperwork from my liver specialist. I sent it to my one of the ladies that I was seeing, because I don't see her anymore. But I sent it to her, and so I sent it to her, and I ended up having my appointment with her, and you know, we were just talking and stuff like that, and I was just basically, you know, just telling her what was going on, yada yada yada. Luckily, because when I had got my liver results back, I had already started taking the medicine that they prescribe to you when you have it. It's called Urso. And I was already taking it, so I didn't have to be put on it, so that was good. So anyways, they ended up drawing my blood work too. So I ended up going to go see complicated OBs, and that's pretty much people with like a complicated pregnancy that don't have a normal one. You go see them. So just so they could check on you and, you know, whatever. So I went to see them, and this was probably maybe about 2 weeks later. I went to go see complicated OB, and those results were in, and I think they were like at 30. They might have been at like a 35 or something. So they were increasing. My bile acids were increasing. So anything over 40 is severe. So honestly, probably right now, I could be over 40. I don't know. I do know that the Urso has definitely helped my other blood work, like with my liver and stuff. The Urso has been bringing that down, but I don't know if it's bringing the bile acids down. And it's kind of weird because the liver specialists, people really don't care about, I'm not gonna say don't care because they're really good people, but they're not really worried about my bile acids. They're more worried about my liver levels. So anyway, so I seen complicated OB, and it was of course much better. You know, they just never seen a patient like me, where I was diagnosed very early. I was 9 weeks. And so they never seen somebody so early that had it. So it was kind of like, it's kind of just basically a waiting game until I get further along into my pregnancy, about, you know, the strict monitoring and stuff like that. But they definitely treated me much better than that doctor that looked like he literally just graduated. Tell me that I basically, you know, don't have it or whatever like that. So I appreciated that. And I do see this lady, and she's so sweet, y'all. It's because, you know, it's hard to find doctors that actually care or give a crap about what you're saying and not just rush you out of your appointments. But I really love this lady, and she's a resident. So I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I really love her, and I really be devastated when I can't see her, because like I said, it's hard to come across doctors that really care about you and care about things that are going on, and not just here to collect the check, but they here to, you know, make this easy for you. So I love her, and I'm grateful for her that she's there, because I didn't feel like changing hospitals. I didn't feel like doing a lot of stuff, but I was gonna do it by any means. So yeah, so I see them now, and I also see regular people too. I don't even know why, to be quite honest. I'm so tired of all these appointments already. It's kind of draining and annoying when I think about it, but it's for my safety, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, so, you know, when people or like Black women are getting on these videos and they're like, you know, my doctor doesn't listen to me, that shit is true. That stuff is true. I'm not cursing. You know, that stuff is true. And I didn't even, not saying that I didn't believe it, because of course I believed it, but I didn't even experience or even know that they really just be like, girl, gone, basically. Until I experienced that, and I really couldn't believe, like, he really just tried to play me. Like, he really just tried to dismiss me, how I felt. And I feel like, as my doctor, like, if you don't know anything about what I'm saying, tell me you don't know. I respect you telling me you don't know versus you acting like you do know. So I would appreciate it had he been like, you know, let me go look it up. Let me go inform myself a little bit better based, instead of one class that I took in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really appreciate that my complicated OB lady, that she actually had like paperwork and stuff that she looked up with my liver condition, with that. Like, she had everything together. And I appreciated that, because she did her work. Like, don't come in here acting all silly and not know what's going on, or at least not even trying. Because as my doctor, if I know more than you, it's a problem. Like, what do you even know what to do with me if you don't even know what's going on with me? Like, how can you help me? So I appreciated that. And well, I appreciated my OB lady, because she's sweet and she really cares. So yeah, when they say that these doctors are not listening to them, y'all, it's true. And when you think about it, like, because, you know, ICP is really, when it's controlled, you pretty much have good outcomes. But there are some moms that really go undiagnosed, because these doctors, they really out here just like, you don't have it, and case dismissed, case closed. And I think that comes with a lot of women that didn't have like a traumatic birth or whatever, just go into the situation. But I learned my lesson, y'all. Like, I go to each appointment, I'm going with a purpose. And when I go, I'm not to be played with. Point blank period. Like, do not play in my face. I will not allow you to play in my face. If I feel like you playing in my face, I'm gonna report you. And I'm gonna fire you. It's so crazy though, because at military hospitals, you can't really fire them. Can't really fire anybody, because they still have their own patients. But I'm definitely gonna tell people about you. I'm definitely gonna report you to patient advocate. I'm definitely gonna probably do a blog about you and put your name on blast, because that's what needs to happen. Like, it needs to be said that, you know, these doctors or whatever like that are really out here playing with people, playing with pregnant people, and, you know, not taking them serious. And babies end up dying, and Black women end up dying, and it's just like, y'all gotta do better. So when you go to these appointments, like, ask them, like, are you familiar with how Black women are dying during childbirth? Like, what are you doing to make sure that this doesn't happen? Are you listening? Are you just here to, do you love your job? Like, you could tell when somebody loves their job and when they don't. And I could tell that man did not love his job. So, you know, that was that. And it was definitely an eye-opener. Like, you know, these motherfuckers is really out here, or these doctors are really out here playing with people. So, you know, I really encourage all women, like I tell them, because I can't have a hospital birth right now, or in my future right now. I really can't, just because of medical reasons. But if you can, girl, pay that $5,000, $6,000, whatever it is for you to have that baby, you know, in the comfort of your home or at a birth center. Pay that money, because your life is on the line, like literally. I think I'm sure y'all seen that video of the lady that that basically tried to when she was in labor, like, oh, it doesn't hurt that bad. She was like literally trying to tell the lady it doesn't hurt that bad. Like, how you gonna tell me how I feel? Like, how you gonna tell me what my pain level is if you're not me? How can you do that? And she's a white lady. And yeah, she got on there and basically tried to tell that lady that she was basically doing too much. But that's what they do. They play with you. So spend that extra money with that midwife. Have your baby at home. Like, you can do it. It's scary. I think birth is scary. You know, you don't know what to expect. But shit, I'd rather be healthy. I'd rather have a healthy pregnancy, have my baby right at home, and not have to worry about bullshit. Because that's basically what be at these hospitals, a bunch of bullshit. Excuse my language. But that's basically what be at these hospitals, like a bunch of crap. So you really gotta decide, is my life worth it? You know, like, don't let that epidural, you know, make you feel like, you know, this is like I have to get this, or I can't do it because my mama didn't do it, or my aunties didn't do it, and everybody in my ear is telling me, you know, really know that you can do it. And that's really all you need. All you need is to know that you can do it. Point blank period. Where's my, how about a brush? Yeah, so know that you can do it and have your baby at home. I think a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of black women are like, you know, kind of like really against it, or like, you know, even black men are against, you know, having your babies at home or whatever. But, you know, I encourage everybody to educate yourselves, because there's nothing appealing to me about having my baby at a hospital. Nothing. So, yeah. Is your life worth it? You gotta decide. And I swear, I wish that midwives would take ICP patients, because I would dart right about that hospital. Bye. But I'm not that lucky, y'all. So those of you that are lucky, you know, use that to your advantage. You know, have people around you that will support you having a home birth, or whatever the case might be, because I'm telling y'all, when you have a traumatic birth and you have traumatic experiences, like, you really take this stuff to heart. Like, you really be like, you really try to educate as many people as you can. And when I see these women that, you know, at least even attempt to have a home birth, like, I love it. I love it all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the black women that's doing what they supposed to do. You breastfeeding because you can. I'm not talking for the people that can't, because, you know, there's some reasons why you can't. I'm not talking about those. But the ones that don't give up, that keep pushing when it's hard, like, shout out to you. Shout out to you, because ain't nothing about motherhood is easy. So yeah, I just pretty much came on here to rant about that. And yeah, don't let people that, you know, that try to say, oh, you gotta have your baby at a hospital, or, you know, yada yada yada. Like, don't listen to that, because y'all heard about that Cure lady? Like, that story is so, like, have y'all heard, I don't know if y'all heard about the lady that died a couple hours after she gave birth. And her Instagram, I don't know if he turned it into her Instagram, because I didn't go that far, or turned it into that Instagram. I don't know, because I didn't go that far back. But if you look up 4Cure for Moms on YouTube, I mean, not YouTube, but Instagram, and you, like, look at their page, like, it's so sad. Like, it's so extremely sad. Like, anytime I hear him talk, like, I just get so teary-eyed, because, you know, he lost his wife over something that could have been prevented, you know? Like, this stuff is real. It's so real. And like I said, people don't pay attention until you on that bed, or somebody close to you that you know experienced it, or whatever the case might be. People don't really pay attention, but y'all need to start paying attention, okay? Yeah, I did my lashes off camera because y'all know the struggle of putting your lashes on. Yeah, so I'm pretty much gonna close this out, y'all. This is all I do. Everything y'all see me do on here is exactly what I do every single time I do my makeup now, because it's just easier and I don't feel like I need a contour. Do y'all feel like I do? I don't think my face looks flat. Even if y'all say I do, I like it. So yeah, that's how I do my makeup. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I encourage everybody to stay out from hospitals unless you have to. Otherwise, you know, don't put yourself on the line like that. It ain't worth it. Oh, and get a doula. I forgot to say that too. Doulas help a lot, y'all. And doulas are so sweet. They're like sweet people. I don't think I met a doula yet that was like, or, you know, like, I don't like her or her style. Like, they're so sweet. And they can help too. Especially, you know, like while you're in labor or whatever like that, they can help you. So yeah, get a doula. And pray for the best. And do your research. Don't be like me and just go have that baby because you don't know what else to do. Do your research. Okay? So yeah, get a doula. Take care of yourself because these doctors are not listening. Get a midwife so that she can deliver your baby, or you can have whatever you imagine yourself doing. She can make it happen or try to make it happen to the best of their knowledge. Have that baby at home, have that baby in the birth center, anywhere but that hospital. Because the moment you step in there, so yeah, the moment you step in there, you might not make it back out. But yeah, so I'm going to keep you guys updated on just everything. Just, you know, I'm going to keep telling y'all how they're treating Black people. Because it needs to be said, something needs to be done. And if your doctor don't know about it, if he's willing to learn, kudos to them. If not, keep on moving, because report them and then keep on moving, because they ain't worth your life. So yeah. So I'm gonna stop doing my makeup here because I'm pretty much done. I think I'm gonna use that Fenty gloss, the fussy one. I think that's what it's called. That's what I use on my lips, and I did line my lips with Max Cork. So yeah, I'll be back once I'm done, and yeah. So yeah, I'm back, and this is my hair, you guys. I actually got an updo. Hope y'all can sit back. But yeah, I got an updo the other day, and I actually like it, and I'm like, I'm gonna start doing updos now. I really, I haven't been feeling like doing my own hair. So yeah, I haven't been doing my hair, and this is the best that I can do these days. And just looking at this. I don't know why my video cut off. Hold on. But yeah, so I started to do updos now because I really like this updo that she did. It's so cold out here. It's like 40 degrees outside. Turn this AC off. 40 degrees outside. It's freezing cold. I'm gonna go get me something to eat because I'm hungry. But yeah, so I hope you guys like my makeup routine, because this is it. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys in my next rant. Peace.